Okay, so this is the Torticollis Stretch. Super helpful for rib compression too, but really focuses on tension through the neck. So position for this stretch or release is super important. So you want to have them laying across your lap. Bottom arm can dangle down and through your legs. Their head's going to be flat, facing away from you, so we don't want them looking up towards you or any rotation, so looking out across your lap. And then we want to securely, now none of this is super firm, but we just want to make sure they're secure, so securely putting our hand around their shoulder. My pinky can be slightly resting against their ear and cheek. It's not pressing down on them, but just making sure they're not going to go anywhere, because babies with a torticollis and tension through the musculature on that bottom side, so against your leg, it's not super comfortable. So we want to make sure that we're not forcing anything, but that they're also not just going to like wiggle out of it immediately and you know, just roll around or not actually be really working what we want to. So with that nice secure hold around their shoulder, we want to reach underneath their hips, so we're not down low around the knees or the feet. We're exactly under their hip. And then the first part of the stretch, we're going to kind of distract. So distract means to pull away. So we're pulling footward with our hand. So you can kind of see that lengthening. Okay, so that's the first part. Babies usually tolerate that fine. What they don't tolerate as well when they have tension on one side of the neck is starting to come up to the side. So with a baby with torticollis, any of the exercises in general, really, we're not forcing any of them. They're always baby-led. But this is the part they're not gonna like, because that's gonna stretch all through that tight side body and side of the neck. So we distract, and then you come up. If they start to fuss there, we're not gonna force it. We're gonna come back down. Maybe distract here, maybe do a little bit of a wiggle, and then distract, and then come up. And what we wanna keep doing is distracting, coming up, dropping back down when they get fussy, coming back up a little bit. So slowly starting to work some of those tissues on that side. And then again, even if the torticollis is only on one side, we're always gonna do both. We always want to be even. So same thing, bottom arm's gonna be between the legs. They're gonna be looking out across your lap. Nice secure hold around their shoulder. And then hands come up under the hips, again, not down low, not on the knee or the foot. We're like right under their hip. So that first part is that distraction, and then we come up. Maybe they fuss a little bit when we come down, and we distract and we wiggle, and then we distract and we come up a little bit, and then we back down and we come up. A baby who has no restrictions in through the neck, and they can come up all the way like that. I see that all the time. And sometimes on one side they're totally fine, on the other side they're not, even if they don't necessarily have a head preference. But again, regardless of if one side's tighter than the other, we maybe give the one side a little bit of extra love, but we always do both.